Welcome to all the classic car enthusiasts. Just a quick intro into this next bit of the video. This will be the last part of the arches because we finished one side completely and we're starting on the strengthening, the arch strengthening on the other side. We've cut it out and we're just going to weld it up and do the loading and finish it up with fill or whatever. But not today because it's Sunday and the bottom garage is quite next to a guy who has fish and pond next door, so I don't want to disturb him and annoy him. So we're going to be working on the XK150 today on the brakes and a few other bits and pieces, and hopefully give the type its very last run. I thought that going to this quirky museum was going to be its last one, but we're going to go for a meal tonight about 20 k's from here, so we'll take the Jag, or this afternoon. So for the XK guys, hopefully the Mini guys will keep stay with me with the watching or viewing the emails or viewing the videos. So the first thing I want to say is that a really big thank you to everybody for their support and the amount of comments, positive comments I got from people about the problem with the Mini floor. So the situation is they at the moment won't take responsibility for it. The woman that owns the garage, Annika's quite a young woman, she wants us to prove that it was that they damaged it. So what I have to do is load the Mini onto the trailer, take it to their garage, put it on their ramp and show how these aluminium upsets that they've got, they're basically blocks which you can put on a 4-poster ramp, a 2-poster or a 4-poster, how they've created the damage. And you can see if this damage had been done with a hand operated hydraulic jake, you would see the floors move. The very fact that they've pushed themselves from being concave and now they're convex means that it must have been done with the force of a hydraulic ramp. And so basically I'll do a video of it whether they like it or not, because I want to prove that this is where the problem is. She said if we can prove it and show them the marks what these things have caused, then they'll accept responsibility. So we'll go from there, but I'll keep you informed on that one. I now believe if they do take responsibility for it, which I believe it is their fault, then the minimum I want from them is a complete new paint job, but I think we'll repair the floors ourselves because we know what we're doing, and get some kind of compensation from what, I don't know. Anyway, but I really want to thank everybody for your support. I've got loads of comments, most I've ever had. It's quite a task going through them all, I have to say. But I really thank you for that. It's very heartwarming because I was really at a low ebb, and this is why the rant video kind of got. I shouldn't have let it get to me. I shouldn't buy it. I'll just from now on I'll do what Martin said from Resto Restore, and just a blanket ban. Simple. It's easy done. So a quick shout out for a channel. There's a guy called the channel's called John, but Jon. And I'm not sure if it's pronounced A-lot or I-lot. It's AYLOTT. It's him and his dad. I'm not sure if I think John's the son, but it's him and his dad anyway, two Scottish lads, two Scottish guys. And they've got a Mini pickup that they're doing, really interesting. Made a beautiful job so far. They've done all that, I mean the car wasn't a lot left of the Mini pickup, but they're completely rebuilding it. So please have a look at this, especially if you're interested in Minis. The Mini pickups are quite rare. And they're very iconic, a bit like the Mini Moke, and quite hard to get hold of, but they make a cracking job of it. So have a look they've only just started doing the videos, I think 2 weeks ago or something. So John Aylott, JONAYLOTT. Yeah, really good. The next thing quickly is this is the ticket for, you can see, Jeff Lynne's ELO, which I have to say, I've been a fan of theirs since they started, when Roy Wood started with them, but never seen them live, and I have to say the sound was spot on. I mean, it was 95% of the records, and that's pretty hard to reproduce a sound as clean as ELO had. And he did the Travelling Wilburys, he did the Beatles' last two, he produced the Beatles' last 2 songs and so on, and they were brilliant, well worth it. It was great. The only annoying thing was there was a Russian guy speaking behind me, which we discussed, and he stopped talking, so that was good. Anyway, Okay, and the last video I put up, the one about this quirky museum, excuse me a second, it's a place called Peckman's. It's P-E-C-H-M-A-N-N-S, Peckman's Oil Mill. You can see it on the website. And yeah, that's it. So as usual, I hope you enjoyed this little bit of video. Once we get the new arches, we'll finish it all up and show you. So take care and bye for now. Bye. So in part 3 here, you can see that he's done the priming work. There's still quite a bit to do to finish it off, but this particular primer is stand-up and it's really nice. You can hear it's got a very nice. The stuff we were using a year or so ago was a grey primer, and it was really quite stipply, whereas this has got a really nice finish to it, and it's not even taken cut back yet to take another coat of primer or a finishing paint. So, but the nice thing about the white primer is you can see everything. You can see every little mark, and it does really help as opposed to a darker or yellowy colour. The white seems to help a lot. Okay, so we've now got a problem with these arches. The arches, I have this one here. This is the original arch from my Mini, the beige Mini, which was British Racing Green, and unfortunately they're damaged in places. And this is the arches from MiniSport, and they really are really awful. I'm going to show you the reasons why. Okay, so this never fitted on this particular car, but I'll show you. So this is the arch finished on this side. We've got to do the other one now. This wasn't made for this, or it wasn't cut for this, but you can see when I offer that up, you can see you can see that's a fairly good fit all the way around, and that's not bolted in. So now we'll put the other one on. This is the one from MiniSport. The ones I have on my Mini came from Mini Spares. Now I'll put this one on and show you the same thing. Which you have to bend it to get it on for a start off, and you can see that there's massive holes here and up on this. Can you show on this bit after the other repeater hole? That's actually not even in. It's not. You can see they do need fettling, but this is unbelievably bad. It seems to me you have to twist the whole arch to get it to even go right. Okay, so this is the two left and right arches, as you can see. They made a mistake with the order. They sent me 3 front arches and 1 back one. That's the first thing, and this was 6 weeks ago, and they haven't been back to me yet. But this is what I wanted to show you. Although you have to manipulate and cut these edges down, of course you do, the actual shape is completely wrong. So if I hold that there, you can see if I put this down, it's completely the wrong shape. I'll get this actually on the side. You can see that that's together there, and this is on this edge here. And when I try and bring that in line, you can see the shape is completely wrong. And you can only pull these. So if you pull them, what you do is you twist them. So that means if you put those two on and fettle them and put them on, the arch would be different on each side. This is the left and right arch from MiniSport. I know they get them from somewhere else, but it's fairly obvious then what's happening is that these arches are being made in X amount of moulds, 10, 15, 20, 30, I don't know. But obviously the moulds are out. Even the 2 arches which they've sent wrong, which is the same arch, don't fit. So they're obviously from 2, 5, 20 different moulds, I don't know. But even the arch that's the same size, so somebody to be very careful. If you're going to go and buy this stuff, I think the best thing to do is go and look at it and check it yourself and make sure that the fit's good. So the plan is now we will do the other inside arch strengthener, get everything ready on the body, and then what we'll do then is I'll go to the UK and I'll buy these S-Pack arches from Mini Spares, because they're the ones I put on my car, and they fitted so much better. Amir's behind the camera and he can tell you the same. That we had to fettle them very slightly, but nothing compared to this. This is just rubbish. Yeah. It's absolute rubbish. I don't know where MiniSport are getting them from, but I'm really unimpressed with them. The fact that two of the same side, well, sent by mistake obviously, won't match up, tells you something. It tells you that there's lots of different moulds. Okay, these are the cheaper arches. These are the ones that are about 100 and something pounds for 4. If you buy the original S-Pack, they're over £100 each. So that might be the way we have to go. And the reason I don't particularly like the individuals, not just because of the money, but instead of coming with bolt holes here, they come with studs. And they're terrible for seizing up. And once you break the stud, you're buggered. There's really not a lot you can do. But you can order them individually, the originals. But this is not good. So I'm going to bring these back and get my money back, or get something else from them that I need. But you can see how bad they are. The rear arches, we only have one. The rear arches are a little bit better, but again you can see, I think, can you see on that profile? You can see how bad. Does it show up on the door maybe? Yeah, that shows up on the door just how bad this loop is. Look. But they're really quite flimsy, and well, they are anyway, but that just doesn't look right to me. These are slightly better, but on the difference between this arch that came from, I think this came from MiniSpares, and this one is 3 centimeters. There's 3 centimeters the difference from end to end. You can't see it there because, oh, maybe I could do it that way. No, even that won't show. But when you put them together, there's 3 centimeters. This is 3 centimeters wider from here to here than this one is. So that means you have to pull it out, and then by pulling it out, you're twisting it. So I'll be very careful with these arches. If you can, go and have a look at them yourself before you accept them. But getting them sent all this way out has been a complete waste of time. So there you go. So as you can see, this corner's looking quite nice now. So what he's going to do is go all around the body like this and put this Standox primer on. It's really nice. This is only its first coat to cover it, but you can see that arch looks really super. I mean, when you think this piece has been made down here, I think it looks really nice. So yeah, we'll get this arch business sorted out, but we can get the other extension put in here. So we'll cut this one out next, and you can see this is the original. And even with this wing, you can see, look at the size of that 90 degree there compared, and then see how it thins out. So there's a lot of fettling with these parts. Anyway, so that's it for today, and we'll just carry on. Get the body ready, get everything together, and then we'll see how we go from there. So, as usual, stay safe, keep the faith, enjoy your hobby, and when we go to do the other one, you're going to do some lead loading, yeah?
Yeah, okay.
So, for the guys that ask for the lead loading, I'll film him doing it so you can see him going through the process. But there are quite a lot of videos out there for lead loading, but if you want to see us do it, then by all means we'll do it. So take care. Bye for now.
Bye.